Good morning, welcome back to another video. I hope you've all had a lovely week. Today I wanted to share with you what is left of my designer collection and what's currently on my wish list, because vintage designer items and pre-love shopping is back on my radar. I did go through a period of time where I was trying out a bunch of different mid-range brands. I've really enjoyed that over the past 6 to 12 months. However, I am so keen to get back into buying vintage designer items, giving them a little bit of love and styling them with my wardrobe. So make yourself comfortable, grab yourself a drink or a snack. I have water because I'm trying to drink more water these days, especially since being pregnant. I can't just think of myself anymore. I have to. I feel like I've never been healthier and I've never drank as much water since being pregnant because I'm thinking about someone else and not myself. So I'm actually going to start off with designer accessories because these are the ones that I use every single day. And I know I often focus on designer handbags, but do not go past designer accessories. They really elevate your everyday. I find that all of these little items, when I'm pulling them out of my bag, I just get so much joy out of using them. So the first one is this gorgeous vintage Louis Vuitton makeup bag. As you can see, it is full of my makeup because I use this every single day. It does sit out on my vanity, and the bonus of having a really nice makeup bag is when it's left out, it looks quite nice in the bathroom. So this was actually a gift from one of my really good friends here on YouTube, Lou. She has a channel, I'll link it below. And both her and I are really into buying vintage designer items, and she very kindly gifted me this. It's probably the best gift I've ever received. I honestly use it every single day, and this is such a great size for all of your makeup bits. So I believe this is the Truce 25. I think it comes in a 23, a 28, 5 and a 28. So this is the medium size, and it's just such a great everyday. Next up, we have my Louis Vuitton MM Agenda. So of course I use this every single day. This is my second brain. I carry it with me in my work bag. So obviously of a weekend, I don't really reach for this. I just find during the week when I'm planning out any appointments or I have anything on my to-do list, this is what I use. I know a lot of people struggle trying to find out which size planner works for them because I also have this in the PM size, so obviously it's much smaller, and I have tried this size. It didn't work for me as a daily planner. This one for me is perfect. The A5 I absolutely love. However, I just think it's too big and I don't think I would be able to take it around with me day to day, which also means I probably wouldn't use it as much. So sticking with planners, as mentioned, I have the PM size as well. I originally purchased this as like an everyday notebook. If I have an appointment or I think of something that I need to do, I could jot it down in here. So I do have lined paper inserts for this. However, I then fell into the whole cash stuffing thing, which I really enjoy that form of budgeting. So this is currently set up as my wallet. And what I love about this size planner is it's very versatile. You can buy it and try it as a notebook. You can try it as an actual planner. There are some people that swear by this size for their weekly and monthly planning. So I really love this little planner. It was great when we went on our 5-week Europe trip. I used it as a passport holder. So it kept my passport in there. I would have my plane tickets. I would have my bank cards, and it would be like my travel wallet. So it's not necessarily like, it doesn't have one purpose. So having this in my collection has been great. And then the last piece within my accessories collection is this little vintage Chanel wallet. I absolutely love this style of quilting. It's quite flat and I just think it's beautiful, and I love the little understated CC logo there. So I am always on the hunt for Chanel accessories in this particular quilting, and there's quite a few that I have come across. So this is such a great little wallet because I can keep all of my cards in there. You can keep, there's a little front pocket as well, and you can also keep coins and cash in there. So this is pretty much a card holder with a flap, which in today's modern world where most people use cards and don't often have cash, this is great. So they are all the accessories in my designer collection. So I've only got a few here, especially considering how much I used to have. So the first one I wanted to mention is the Gucci Maya tote. I believe that's what it's called. And these do come in a range of different colorways. I absolutely love the black, of course. This is such an amazing bag. It sits so beautifully on the shoulder, very comfortable, fits everything that you would need day to day. It just has a button closure. There's a zip on the inside for all your small essentials. And I just absolutely love this canvas. I think it is so beautiful. Love that the gold on it is more of a champagne gold. It's not too yellowy, which is definitely my preference. This one has been around for quite some time and I only ever have good things to say about it. Moving on, we have the Gucci slouch bag. I don't actually know the official name for this, but when I came across it, I jumped at it because it was at such a good price. The only issue I have is that the straps are quite short, and I'm sure there's a way that I can reconfigure this. I can go online, find some longer straps so I can wear it on my shoulder, because that would just be, I would wear it so much more. Whereas right now it's either in the crook of my arm or down by my side as a top handle, and that's not really how I like to wear my bag. So I might hold on to it for a little bit longer, but this is on the chopping block. Like, it's definitely one I'm willing to let go. If I could keep them all, I would. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just don't reach for it because of the functionality of the handles. Next up, we have the Celine Sulky Tote. Now I'm not sure that this is actually vintage. It is a pre-loved piece, and I believe that this came out in around 2009, and I love the look of this bag because it looks so similar to the Goyard totes, and when they were trending and they seemed to be everywhere, when I stumbled upon this, I was like, oh my god, that is like the perfect dupe. And I absolutely love Celine, and this actually does come in a range of different colors, so very much like the Goyard tote, and I thought this would be a great work tote. And I have been using it recently because I have had some more organizers made for my website. I wanted to have more variety of the large tote bag organizers, so I've got 3 new sizes. They've all got the same width and same height, but all just have different depths. So I made one that actually can fit this bag. So since having this organizer in there, I can stack it so well, and it just makes for the perfect work bag. And because this is like a coated canvas, it is so durable. I do not have to worry about it whatsoever. Now this next bag is like the perfect little black top handle bag. I love the gold hardware. I love the details on it. It's like a nice smooth leather, and you've even got little loops on either side where you can add a crossbody strap. Now, unfortunately, when I went to restore this bag, because it had the flaky interior, which a lot of vintage Gucci bags have, and I have fixed time and time again, so I really wasn't worried about this one. However, it did have a slightly different lining to what I'm used to. It was like this gorgeous bright red, and as I started rubbing the flakiness away, it was like tissue paper. The lining completely disintegrated. So I am not really sure where to go from here. I'm really reluctant to let it go, but I still do keep my eye out for another one on the pre-loved market that doesn't have an interior in as bad condition as this one. Next up, we have a very practical bag, and I'll probably have this for a lifetime. So I was on the hunt for one of these in good condition for our Europe honeymoon. We went away for 5 weeks, and I ended up taking this with me, and it was like the perfect travel companion. It's got such a large capacity, but not too big either. It's still more of the mid-sized backpack. I know it's a bit of a bougie backpack, however, it is just so durable. Like, all the materials, you've got this nylon here, which is amazing. All the straps, they're not leather or anything, they're just like this woven, what do you even call that? And I don't have a bad word to say about it. I'm so glad that I looked high and low for this one, and I managed to get one in quite good condition, because a backpack's a backpack. Everyone needs one, and I didn't have one before this, so I feel like that gap has been filled, and this one will do its job perfectly. And the last bag I wanted to mention, I have looked for high and low in this house, but it must still be packed away in a box somewhere, and that is the mini Gucci Jackie Flap bag. That is such a beautiful bag. I was considering selling it for a period of time, and I am so glad I held on to it because it is just such a comfortable bag. It does only fit your essentials, like it's quite small, phone, wallet, and some lip balms. It's definitely more of an evening bag because I struggle to fit things like my sunglasses in there, but I love the soft black leather. I love the silver hardware on it, and it is just such a beautiful bag. There's still plenty on the pre-loved market. I didn't even know they existed until I was on the hunt for a Gucci Jackie bag, and then that's when I saw these little flap ones pop up. So these are the items currently on my designer wish list. The first is the Gucci Bamboo Mini Boston bag. Guys, I love this bag, and I have had so many handbags now from the Gucci Bamboo collection. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I've restored quite a few of them, but none of those styles were really working for me. I feel like this mini Boston bag will be perfect. I'll be able to take the crossbody strap off and use it when I'm out to dinner. I'll be able to use the crossbody when I'm going for more of a casual look. And it just, because it's that mini style, it'll be perfect for like my weekends. So that's the first one on my wish list. Second is the Gucci Jackie bag, the large size. Just a great shoulder bag. I think you can really dress it up, dress it down. And I think I'll use it a lot because I love this one so much. The size of it, the fact that it sits on your shoulder really nicely. I think the Gucci Jackie would be another great bag. As I mentioned before, I'm looking for it in this particular print, but it's not at the top of my list. It would just be a nice to have, and if I see one pop up at a good price, that is something I would purchase. Next up, we have a Gucci PVC tote. So this is something I'm seriously looking for. I want it to be like my main diaper bag. So the reason why I was looking at the Gucci PVC is because it's so durable, it's wipeable, and I was looking for the pattern where it's in the black. So pretty much this, but PVC. And I found one, but a lot of them have a very narrow depth, and that's really nice for bags when I'm just taking it to work or something. But I think as a nappy bag, I need it to be quite big and quite deep. And then the last item on my wish list is another little Chanel wallet. So I basically want one similar to this, but a little bit bigger. I've actually found one in this particular quilting, but it had like a big hole on the inside pocket. So I'm just waiting for one to come up that's in good condition. So I will insert a photo of what I'm currently looking at. But if you purchase a larger, so smaller than this, but bigger than this, so in between sizing, and I want it to be either a bifold or a trifold that opens right up. And if you have sleeve pockets on either side, like this, like these little sleeve pockets on either side of one of the folds, you're able to actually do a bit of a makeshift binder. So you can get one of these little ring binders off like eBay or something, or Amazon, and you can actually stick it into the wallet. You can use like a really strong double-sided tape or something, and then you can thread through your envelopes. So that in itself would be a project, but I need to start off with the actual wallet and something that's a good size. So that's it. They are all the designer items currently on my wish list. If you guys have anything you're on the hunt for, let me know in the comments below. We would love to hear it. I am so excited to get back into pre-love shopping and designer shopping, so I hope you guys are excited. I know a lot of you have missed the vintage designer related videos. I have missed them so much as well, trust me. I've been making lists in the back of my diary now for months and months. I have just been waiting for this moment. So if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All those things help out my channel so much, and it's completely free to do. So I will leave it there. Have a lovely week, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.